All right, it's Fiverr Gig Friday. If you're new to Fiverr Gig Friday, this is only the second time I'm making a Fiverr Gig Friday video. Basically, Fiverr Gig Friday is an opportunity for you to pitch me your Fiverr gigs. I review the pitches, I pick the ones that I like best, and I purchase those Fiverr gigs. And then at the end of the day, I'll review the delivered work and the experience working with those freelancers on this channel. The whole idea is to allow me to give back to the community in the form of supporting you through buying your gigs, and also provide a learning experience for you and other Fiverr sellers by evaluating and reviewing the process and what it was like working with you to get those projects done. So in this video, it's actually a follow-up to the first Fiverr Gig Friday where I bought 2 gigs from 2 different Fiverr sellers. In this video, I'm gonna review their initial sales pitches that caused me to want to purchase their gigs. I'm gonna give you some feedback on the process and what it was like working with them, and then I'm going to review the completed work and let you know what I thought. All right, but before I get into it, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me, and if you like this type of content, this is the type of content that I'm planning on making moving forward. Fiverr tips, advice, ways to make money on Fiverr and online, and also videos like this one where I'm purchasing gigs, reviewing those gigs, and helping to give you real-world advice to help you improve so you can get more buyers. So if you like this type of content, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. Okay, so for the first installment of Fiverr Gig Friday, I actually purchased 2 gigs. One from a gentleman named Hassan and one from a freelancer named Anna Lance. I'm going to read you both of their pitches that they left in the comment section to give you an idea of what a winning pitch looks like, and then I'm going to go into a little bit more about what the experience of working with them both was like. So here's Hassan's pitch. One of the best ways to deliver your message is through a story. Do you have an idea about a story itching in the back of your head? Not sure how to go about it? That's where I come in. I offer creative writing services on Fiverr. You can have a chat with me and I'd be happy to discuss your project. I love to bounce ideas back and forth. Are you a writer yourself who's facing writer's block? Maybe you need help with some aspects of your story. It's never a bad idea to have another pair of eyes. I can brainstorm ideas and refine your characters, maybe even improve the lore in your story. I love the art of storytelling and almost everything about it. My specialization is in genres like sci-fi, action, nonfiction, drama, and thriller. So what are you waiting for? Your cool story is only one message away. That was Hassan's pitch, and I really liked it. I thought it was personable, funny, it had character. It was a good pitch, and it gave me an idea of exactly what he's good at. Now here's Anna's pitch. Hi, my name is Anna. I am a dynamic writer who has experience in writing copies, articles, blogs, and web copies. Well, I might not be the best out there, but I can assure you that you're going to love my work. If something seems to be written, in my art, I'm an expert in rewriting it. Handpicked by the Fiverr authorities, I am the rising talent on this platform, and because of this, I am already a step ahead of many new sellers. When I Googled it, I got to know that rising talent badge given to someone who has the potential to be a top rated someday. You will get the gold quality at a cheap cost. What else one wants? Why spend hundreds of dollars if you can get your fancied service at just a fraction of the cost? Kindly have a look at my profile. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day, Mike. Smiley face. So Anna's was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Hassan's though. There were some grammatical errors in the text, and she did a lot about talking about Fiverr rising talent, which to me is irrelevant. If you're pitching your services, pitch the services. You know, buyers don't really care about how, what type of accolades Fiverr is giving you. That's what your Fiverr profile is there for. So Anna, I think there was room to improve this pitch to keep it more concise, and for Hassan and Anna, both were kind of long. So I have a video that I recently put out that talks about elevator pitches. Maybe give it a review and see if there's information there that would help you make your pitches a little bit more concise and to the point, because at the end of the day, you don't want to lose your potential buyer's interest by rambling on for too long. So since both Anna Lance and Hassan were copywriters, I decided a great project for them to test their abilities was to write a book description for a book that I had started writing a little while ago but hadn't finished. The book is on Wattpad. It's called Camp Crypto. Here's a screenshot of what the cover art looks like. The book's not done. There were only about 9 chapters written, so it was a bit of a challenge. I gave them both the link to the story, which actually had a description that I had already written, and I told them they had 2 weeks to complete it. Same exact specifications. But here's my feedback. From an order management perspective, Hassan really shined. He had checked in with me throughout the process. He sent me a pre-delivery draft with 2 options to review to get a feel for which I liked best. And then ultimately he delivered a reworked version of the option that I had selected in that midway checkpoint. He delivered the order on time, and the quality of work was pretty good. I was really happy with the experience. Now, there's a little bit of feedback I had for Analance. So remember, I gave them both 2 weeks to complete the project and the same background information. Anna didn't really check in. I had checked in to ask how things were going a couple of days before the delivery deadline, and she'd let me know that she hadn't finished reading the story yet, which is fine. Ultimately, though, Anna, she delivered the project 2 days late, and she'd let me know it's because she's juggling other commitments in her life. I think it was her full-time job. So here's my feedback on that. For a lot of us, myself included, Fiverr is a side hustle, something we do alongside our job, sometimes something we do alongside of our family commitment. If you are serious about starting a business on Fiverr, we and you need to do everything you can to make sure you're delivering orders on time. Because at the end of the day, your buyers might not be as understanding as me, and they probably don't care about what commitments you have going on in your personal life. If they order something and it says 2-week delivery, at the very least, deliver it on time, right? If you can't do it in 2 weeks, extend the delivery timeline so that you can buy yourself more time. So in future, try your best to deliver every order on time. I can't stress it enough. Having late deliveries is going to hurt your Fiverr gig ranking. Plain and simple. Fiverr wants to give sellers the opportunity who deliver their work on time. So other than the fact that Anna delivered her order a little bit late, overall the quality was okay. I think that both sellers, it would have been easier if you had both read the existing description, because there was an existing book description on the Wattpad book listing. So it might have made it a little bit easier, and that just goes back to making sure you're reviewing all of the background information your sellers are giving you and making sure you have enough background information to complete the project. So that's all I had for the feedback. Overall, the work was good, and I would just say don't deliver orders late. It's going to really hurt you. Hassan, on your end, I really thought it was cool that you checked in and gave me a couple of different options throughout the process. I think that's a top quality habit. So now I'm going to read through each of their book descriptions, and you can be the judge of, how you think they did. So I'll start with Anna's first. Sex slave trafficking is the backbone of one of the world's most lucrative criminal industries, generating massive profits for its exploiters, and this hawking is only becoming possible because of cryptocurrency. No doubt, Hive coins have become a highly popular digital currency all over the globe because of their decentralized nature. In this book, the author Mike profoundly explains how the U.S. intelligence secret team was able to exploit a massive mission of sex slave trafficking that was ongoing between North Korea and Russia. Captain Richard Milks led a team of special forces on a mission of Operation Flat Cannon where they onboarded Kimchi, the North Korean cargo ship, which was all loaded with containers, or specifically humans inside containers. Elise, a lieutenant officer, was recruited by Colonel Donahue for a top-secret mission to resolve an issue that was a major concern for the world leaders. Thousands of women and children are kidnapped, misled, seduced, or sold into seized prostitution every year, exploited to serve thousands of men. This book exposes the disturbing truth about sex slaves and cryptocurrency and their trafficking, which ultimately have a huge impact on a country. Sorry about that. So, out of breath. Anna, good book description. My only one feedback, I know I made it challenging because the book wasn't yet completed, but you made a lot of assumptions on the story that just were not part of the story. My only feedback in future is if you're doing book descriptions for someone and you're unsure what to include, ask the author, because they know better than anybody what they want the book to be conveyed as. But overall, pretty good. You delivered it only a couple of days late, but the quality of work, it was good. Thank you. All right, now here's the description that Hassan wrote. The battle-hardened veteran, Captain Richard Milks, leads Operation Flat Cannon, boarding the illegal weapons cargo ship Kimchi. Everything is going smoothly, too smoothly. Milks opens the first container to find something no one expected. People. The most valuable cargo shipment that the United States had been tracking for months was full of people, even children. Milks returns from the field with more questions than answers, and the whole world is baffled by his discovery. Meanwhile, cryptocurrency is rapidly taking over the world. The mysterious Hive coin continues to grow every day, and the world's leaders suspect its involvement in the Kimchi incident. Colonel Donahue assembles an elite task force to track down the answer that everybody has been asking. What is Hivecoin really after? So there's Hassan's description, and honestly, I think it was pretty awesome. Hassan, I know this was challenging for you, and by only giving you an incomplete story, but I think this description did a pretty good job filling in the potential reader on what the story was about without having to really know the end of the story. So I thought you did an awesome job. Okay, so my feedback on this whole experience was overall, I think you both did a pretty great job. But here are a couple pieces of feedback. First and foremost, always deliver your order on time. Do everything you can to deliver it on time. And if you think you might not be able to, ask for more time before the order is placed. Number two, it's really beneficial to the seller or to the buyer. In my case, I was the buyer this time, to check in throughout the process. It made me feel really good and confident when Hassan checked in and let me know how things were going. And the third thing I really would have to say is ask questions. In any situation where you feel like you don't have enough information, in the case of like a book description where I'm not giving you a whole book to write it based on, ask questions. Ask the buyer questions. Ask as many questions as you need to ask to get all the information you need to complete the order to the buyer specifications, because that's what's most important. You want to deliver value, so they give you a 5-star rating and it helps you get future orders. Anyways, this wraps up the first installment of Fiverr Gig Friday. If you guys thought this was a cool feature, you want me to do more of these, you want me to buy more gigs from you guys and review those gigs on this channel, let me know in the comments and I'll get one on the schedule for the upcoming next couple of months. So let me know what you thought. Can't wait to see you guys next time, and until next time, cheers.